Naza. My name is not homeless. My mother calls me baby. Mwana wanyaboze sirina musango.
The 15th series of the Evergreen Arts and Humanities series brings an exciting and compelling program of 8 performances to the Washington State Community College campus and the local community and area at large. We begin the series in September on the 21st, and it runs through Mother's Day, May of next year. Included in our programming is such a variety that people who attend will hear African music, Brazilian music. They will see Chinese dance, and they will listen to a woman who has been acclaimed as one of the top 10 guitarists in the world by Rolling Stone magazine. The opening benefit of the series begins on September 21st at 7:30 p.m. in Graham Auditorium. Samite of Uganda is our featured artist, and he's going to be here with his guitarist, Nate Richardson. Both of these men are acclaimed musicians and renowned throughout the world of music. Samite is a person whose music has been a part of my life for almost 3 decades. I first heard him when my children were small, and he had a CD out called Under the Stars, and I used that CD to put them to sleep at night. And the more I listened to him, the more research I did, and the more I realized that he was not only a singer of sweet and melodic lullabies, but he's also an acclaimed flutist, and he's also a person who is very adept at playing the thumb kalimba to African rhythms that make one feel good, that makes one want to get up and dance, that makes one happy and joyful inside. So when I got the opportunity to bring Samite to campus, I jumped on it. And I decided that we would open the series with him because of his reputation, not only as a musician, but as a humanitarian and as a photographer. Samite plays a variety of music. Once again, he has music that would be classified as sweet and gentle enough to be a children's lullaby. But he also plays music that is based in the classical rhythms of African music. And he uses instruments like his flute and his thumb kalimba to accompany himself while he plays. His voice is soft and tender. It is very pleasant to listen to, and one is attracted to the quality of his voice in combination with his music. Samite was born in Uganda and unfortunately was forced to flee during the reign of Idi Amin, who was a dictator of Uganda for many years. Because Samite's family was involved with opposition forces to the Idi Amin regime, Samite fled, and unfortunately his father and other family members were killed by the soldiers, by the armies of the government. So he fled and he came to the United States, and after having been the victim of some of the world's worst atrocities, he started making music as a way of healing his wounds. And not only has he been able to use his music to touch people's lives, he has also founded a group called Musicians for World Harmony. And this group now gets music to children in particular who have been forced into exile, that are children who are refugees and who have served in capacities in which they were soldiers at the ages as young as 8 or 9. And the idea of Musicians for World Harmony is to bring about healing through music. And he's been very successful in Ethiopia, in the Côte d'Ivoire, in Rwanda, and in Uganda. Our opening event is going to be an exciting evening because not only do we open the series with the Samite of Uganda concert, we also open the fall semester art exhibit featuring 2 local artists, Kathy Naroski, who will be exhibiting her hand-carved and painted gourds, and a local photographer, Mary Lou Christie, whose work has been shown in various galleries throughout the area as well as in Florida and other states. So we're very happy to begin the evening with the opening reception for the art exhibit at 6:30 p.m. on the 21st, followed by Samite's concert at 7:30. And the event is open to the public. There is a $15 donation fee for the Samite concert, but we invite people to come and enjoy the art before that and stay for the concert. This year, the Evergreen Arts and Humanities series brings 8 programs to campus, starting with Samite of Uganda for the opening event in September. We follow Samite in October with a man named Todd Green, and he books himself as a multi-instrumentalist. He'll be on stage with almost 40 different instruments from around the world, and we're excited to have him because he brings not only new sounds, but he'll be talking to us about the music that inspires him to learn to play all of these instruments. Then in November, on the 16th, we have an incredibly beautiful Chinese dancer named Yu Wei, who comes to us from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And Yu Wei has been in the United States for a while now. She's performed at Lincoln Center and at the Kennedy Center of Arts in Washington, D.C. We're very happy to bring her. We end the fall semester of events in December, on the 7th of December, with a group called Matuto. And Matuto bills itself as Brazilian Carnival with an Appalachian twist. So we're going to hear Brazilian music with the Appalachian banjo thrown in. In the spring semester, we're going to open with the local group called the Rain Crows, followed by Dr. Insecta, a children's performance in February. In April, we have Grammy-nominated artist Carrie Newcomer coming, and then we close the series on Mother's Day with Anna Vidovic, who is recently been named one of the 10 top female guitarists in the world by Rolling Stone. Well, anyone can donate to the series, and we welcome those donations. The donations come to the Evergreen Arts and Humanities series through the Washington State Community College Foundation. But if one wants to sponsor an event, then the only thing the agency or the person has to do is get in contact with me at Washington State Community College. We'll talk about the level of donation, and we'll talk about the event that the person or group would like to sponsor. My email address is simply twilder@wscc.edu, and I can be reached simply through the phone number here at the campus, 374-8716. And again, we really encourage people to come on board and become a sponsor of our programs, because we believe that this series is a great gift to the people of the community. And after the first event, all of our events are free to the public, free and open to the public. The cost to attend the opening event is $15 for adults, $10 for seniors and children, ages 6 through 12, and children under the age of 6 can come free.
Piara, piara, pipa piara, piara, pipa piara, piara. Yanguni yako mama, yanguni yetu, yetu ni yako zata, yetu ni yako